Said you want me, babe. Want me deep. Want it slow. Want it creep. Said you wanna rock. She tryna roll.
Tam the Viibe is a hip hop artist. I call it neo hip hop, like neo soul, because it is soulful. Again, hip hop artist, I write from the heart. I write from the spirit. I always said that I want to just be relatable to people. You know, I'm very lyrical because I grew up in the 90s where you had to know how to rap. You had to have that, whatever talent it was that you want to go after, you had to actually have that. So I always focused on lyrics, being one of the best rappers, and not just like a good rapper, you good for a girl. Like I just want to be able to just people to say she raps, that's a lyricist. But yeah, I just talk about life. I feel like if I talk about life, the things that I go through, the things I experience, things that other people experience as well, you know, I can always write a song. You know, I never lack in bars because I'm always talking about life. I'm from a small town on the coast of South Carolina called Pawleys Island. So it's like 30 minutes south of Myrtle Beach and an hour north of Charleston. It's, like I said, right on the coast, real quiet, small town. Pawleys Island is not a place you go to make a lot of noise. It was one of those places you go to be quiet. But yeah, it gave me time to, because it was so quiet, not a whole lot going on. Like I was definitely one of those kids where I'm always in my room, always listening to the radio, I was trying to catch the songs off the radio to tape them, tell them my age now. You know, but then I also gave me time to really listen to music and go through the album covers and the booklets and see who produced what and get curious about what a producer is, what an engineer is. It's just a quiet little life, just me and my mom. Mixx Tape Tammy is a force of nature that just came upon me one day. Like I hadn't put out music since like the early part of last year, and that's not usually me. Like I'm usually always putting something out, a single, an EP, whatever it may have been, and I just hadn't put out any music. So all year long, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put out a project, and nothing was coming to me because in my mind I'm thinking album. So usually with the album, you conceptualize, you kind of have an idea of flow for an album. And it just never got there. I never got there in my mind. I could never put it together. But I was watching a clip of an interview of a new artist named Doechii, and the interviewer called her project an album, and she was like, "No, it's a mixtape." And I was like, "It's a mixtape." And that free, like just in that second, my mind was free. I was like, it's a mixtape. It's just a collective of dope songs, no rhyme, no reason, just Mixx Tape Tammy. Now my birthday was coming up, so I just wanted to put something out for my birthday because that's usually like, if you look at my discography, the dates will usually say like October 29th. I like to drop around my birthday around there. I recorded Mixx Tape Tammy in a week and a half, and I wrote most of the 3 of the songs on Mixx Tape Tammy were already out. They're already songs, they were already released. So that's what, 6 other songs. I wrote those 6 songs and recorded those songs like in a week and a half and recorded all of those. Like when I said that freed me, the block was gone. Like I was like, oh, okay.
It just clicked.
Yeah, and I just got to like listening to beats. Most of the beats I've already had. There was a couple of beats, shout out my boy Airborne Audio, that everyone just kind of cooked them up real quick for me based on what I said I needed. I'm around a bunch of dope artists. A lot of them are my friends and we hang out all the time, but I think that's one of the things I kick their ass on, because I don't think that hard when it comes to music. Like, because for a lot of artists, we get locked into, it has to look a certain way, sound a certain way, it has to be this version of my perfect before I can release it. And I'm just like, man, I'll put this out. Like, cause everything, you know, that I write from the heart, I write from, you know, it's just from my honest place, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, also, I write for me first. So it's kind of like, I'm not really thinking about how much other people are gonna like it initially. when I'm writing it, it's for me, you know. Yeah, I'm an artist, yeah, I'm a rapper, but like music really saves my life. Like it has saved my life. I know it will continue to do so, you know. And music's also my pact with God. Like there's been like a lot of times where I've been in different places of my life, the valleys of life, and I will always pray my way out of it. I've always moved myself out of it, you know, in action. But one of the things I know that I've said to God repeatedly is, if you make me great, I'll make you greater. Another thing is, I always tell people what I do is gospel music. And gospel is whenever you're just telling the truth. And I think through the truths that I tell about life, that things can be one way one day, be another way another day, but we shall overcome. There are better things to look like. These are the things that I want to say. These are the things I want to profess to people. What do I want people to know? I want people to know that I would like to think or believe that my music has healing qualities to it. I want people to know that I'll make music so that people will feel less alone in this world. Because again, I'm writing for me. I'm writing about feelings and life and just being the human experience, right? So I just want people to hear that and feel like, oh, okay, somebody else gets it, or somebody else went through that, or it sounds like somebody in this world understands. Because the world gets lonely, like the world's really big, you know, and it's easy to kind of get swallowed up and, you know, end up just being a number, you know, instead of being human. So I make music so people can be like, all right, I'm human. What's going on? It's your girl Tam the Viibe. You got me on the CUBN. Want you to follow me on everything. I'm Tam the Viibe. That's TAMTHEVIIVE. Tam the Viibe. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Make sure you stream Mixx Tape Tammy. It just came out. I heard there's some pretty cool songs on it. Your girl. Bye.